It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
We'll go Marty, Jerry, Claire. Go.
Burton, I know you said that you don't feel like the chase is over, and most of us, I'm sure, agree with that. But the fact is, the 48 guys are chasing history, and nobody even repeated for 10 years for a decade. So obviously, it's really hard to do. Their body of work over the last 3 years, how would you rank it, and how impossibly hard is it with all of the turnover and guys switching teams all the time and chasing the bigger dollar? How impressive is it? Where does it rank in history to even be in position to do it, much less do it?
They've been real special. You know, they've been able to maintain the intensity. They've been able to maintain the performance. Where it ranks in history, I think we gotta wait. You know, I mean, if they go and win a third one in a row, that's a different story than if they don't. Putting themselves in position to win 3 in a row is really special. You know, we've been competing against them in those 3, and you know, they've beat us in 2 of them. The third one's not over just yet. So I have a lot of respect for what they've been able to do. Last year, to me, was the most impressive run of the championship. Winning 4 out of the last 5. Doing the things that they did to win that championship, beat the team that came in the favorite in the 24 car, and the 24 car average just over a 5th place finish. That's a hell of a special thing. So we have a lot of respect for what they've been able to do, and their consistency and their level of performance is as good as anybody's been able to lay down in 2 years and possibly in 3. You know, I don't want to write history just yet. We got another month before we can write history.
Go Jerry, then Claire. Go ahead, Jerry.
Jeff, Mr. Poole took my original question, so I hope I'm not beating this one in the ground. But how do teams get beyond to where they can survive with the economy going to where it's at, and with merger talks of Chevy and Dodge and everyone kind of getting smaller? How can NASCAR and how can the teams themselves survive?
Well, we've got to be smart in how we spend our money. There's a lot of talk about things that we know 20% about, and of course, as you know, I'm not a business owner or race team owner, but as a guy that has a lot of respect for what car owners do, they can't tell what's going to happen. The only thing they can do is be smart, try not to grow too fast. Sound business principles. You know, that's all the race teams can do. We are very much dependent on the ability of sponsors to be able to participate in the sport. This sport will be fine. It will go through periods of tough times. We've seen this before. You know, this is eerily similar to 2001, I believe it was. Maybe 2000, I get my years mixed up, but 2001, 2002, I would think we went to the Daytona 500 with 44, 45 cars. We were going to some racetracks with 43 cars. This looks a lot like that. And when we came out of it, we had this growth, this huge growth, with Toyota coming in, with the creation of new teams, and we could support that as long as everything was going well, but the minute it didn't go well, then it can't. And so now we have a lot of people that are being let go. We have teams that cannot find sponsors. It is it's a very complicated thing when you have 43 spots and 50 teams trying to make it happen. There's nothing, I shouldn't say nothing, there's very few positives that long-term come from that. Short-term, it feels good. A lot of people are getting jobs. A lot of sponsors are involved. But I'm just telling you, 50 well-funded teams for 43 spots does not work well. And, you know, we've got to find a way so that we can always try to have 43 well-funded teams, rather than our system now. We have this great ebb and flow, 51 teams, 43 teams. You know, that's what we have going on, and I just don't think long term that's good for us.
We'll go Claire. We'll go gentleman right here, and then we'll go Lee. Go ahead.
Claire BXM. You know, I know at Martinsville you came down early. Some of the drivers didn't fly in and then had it kind of beat the path down here in the weather. When did you get here? Talk about getting here, and then how the weekend shakes out for you and your team differently if we don't qualify, how you look at it.
Well, I got here, I had 3 or 4 events to do yesterday, so I was here at 1 o'clock or something. So I got here yesterday afternoon. Emotionally got myself in a situation where I had no idea. You know, if you look at the weather forecast, you know, there's no way we're going to do anything today. We're going to do something today. So I've got to get my head in the gear here, because I decided I was going to take the day off, and now I got to go play. So, you know, I'm not being a pessimist, but we always qualify the best when it rains out, and you know, it is what it is. That's been our strong point in qualifying, is rain. And you know, so what we've got to do is we've got to find a way to qualify better. There's no question about it. But if we don't qualify well, whether we qualify well or not, that's not going to determine whether or not we have a chance to win this race. It's a 500-mile race. You know, we're here to focus. What we're here to do is focus on making our car drive well, so we can put ourselves in position to win a race. I feel really good about the car that we brought here. I feel really good about the information that we have coming into this practice session. You know, I feel good about it. I really do. But I'm sure most people do. And this track's going to change a lot. I mean, between what we do today and when we race on Sunday, it's going to change a lot. It's going to rubber up a lot. There's going to be a lot of things that go on. So we just got to pay attention to us. I mean, I understand that we're racing the 48 for the championship, as well as the 16 and the 99 and the 07. I understand that. But all we can do is control what we do. And we're here this weekend just to control what we do. You know, we got ourselves in a situation last week where, you know, stuff piled up on us, and we ended up making not a great day even worse. And, you know, those are the kind of things that just kill you. And we've got to find a way to rebound from that.
Go to the gentleman in the back.